it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Episode 9. We finally get introduced to who the fuck this red-haired dude is in the series. Now, I had a feeling he was going to be... I thought he was going to be a Familia member. I thought he was going to join the Hestia Familia, but he formed a party with Bell. I had no idea he was going to be Wealth Crotzo. I never thought that name was going to pop back up. I was just kind of like, yeah, they mentioned the Wealth Crotzo dude who made the armor, whatever. We see his name again. I didn't think it was going to crop back up until maybe like an OVA or something like that. I didn't think it was going to pop back up. Sorry. But yeah, it turns out that he's a red-headed dude, you know, who made Bell's armor. So that was kind of dope. And everyone's tripping off of Bell because he's reached level 2 in like, what, 2 months? And it took Eyes a year to do that, which was the fastest time, apparently, a year. And he did it in 2 months. So yeah, everyone's on Bell's dick right about now. Which was the weirdest. I mean, the girls were already on his dick. You know what I'm saying? So to just have people in general on his nutsack was just the weirdest thing ever. I was just like, holy shit, this motherfucker just cannot escape the attention, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And he learned a skill. He had a skill which is called Argonaut. You know what I'm saying? And this Argonaut skill pretty much allows him to strike down his victims in one blow to represent that of a hero. So a hero can overcome any adversity, so that's what he wants to be. And that's what this skill is. It gives him that trait to take out an enemy in a one-hit sort of thing. So yeah, I was like, damn, if he wasn't OP already, he is super OP right now. Fuck. But yeah, it turns out that the Crotzo dude, Wealth Crotzo, I keep wanting to call him Wolf, but his name is Wealth. At first I thought they was gonna have him have a shady past too, which I was kind of like, oh god, like, is everyone he formed a party with gonna have some shady ass past, and it's gonna be like, oh, Bill gotta change him. Then he ends up talking no jutsu in their ass, and then they end up changing. But no, they dealt with this motherfucker's backstory relatively quick. He is a blacksmith who knows how to make magic weapons, but he hates making them because motherfuckers come in and be like, this shit gonna make me strong. This shit gonna make me strong. And it limits the talent of the adventurer, and it limits the talent of the blacksmith. Because he's like, these motherfuckers come in thinking this shit gonna make them strong. The blacksmith make the weapons just like, yep, this shit strong, whatever. That's it. They don't put no effort into it because it's just gonna be a strong fucking weapon. So, you know, I like this dude already. Like, right off the bat, I just kind of, I respect this dude. You know what I'm saying? Because he actually wants to make talented weapons for talented people. Not just a fucking magical fucking Excalibur weapon just for the average fucking Joe. So I was just like, yeah, I fuck with this guy, you know. And Bell gets his title, which is a Little Rookie. I wouldn't have fucked with that at all. And, I mean, that shit, motherfucker couldn't have called me Little Rookie. I'm like, hell no, hell no. No, there's no way I could have went with that fucking name. There's no way I would have. They should have called him Red Ghost. And I know y'all like, why call him Red Ghost? They should have called him Red Ghost. I'm telling you, he got red eyes and white hair. Red Ghost. They should have called him Red Ghost. That would have been dope as shit. They should have called him that for real, because I don't... Little Rookie. Oh, and speaking of that, speaking of his title, did you guys catch the reference to Oreshura? They said Burning Fighting Fighter. That's what the dude called himself in Oreshura, who had the delusion. What the fuck was his name? Ata. His name was Ata. Him, the one who hated love. In his delusion book, when he had 8th grade syndrome, he called himself the Burning Fighting Fighter. I was like, oh shit, that's kind of dope. I don't know why they made that reference. Like, is it the same people? Is it the same studio? I don't know, but that was a dope reference. I was just like, hell yeah. But that's his nickname. His nickname is the Little Rookie. And now everybody is feeling some type of way because Bell is level 2. Like, the whole fucking Loki Familia were down in whatever the fuck level they was at. I don't know where the fuck they was at, but they were down in their level fighting, and they all were just trying hard as hell because they ran into Bell. Like, apparently they ran into him off screen on the way down there. And Eyes must not have been there when that shit happened, because the elf girl was talking about, like, yeah, they ran into an adventure. His name was Bell Crownel. And as soon as Ice heard the name Bell Crandall, she fucking jumps down and starts fighting too. So I don't know if it's a jealousy thing. Not probably not. It's probably just like if he's stepping up this much in this short amount of time, I gotta step my shit up too. You know what I'm saying? So I just like, yeah, everybody's fucking getting paid in a bunch. And then Wealth makes a weapon for Bell out of that Minotaur's horn. So I was like, yeah, that's gonna be dope. It's kind of, it looked like a little knife or something. I don't know what it was, but it looks like a butcher's knife. So he has a Minotaur knife, the Hestia knife, and the sword. I'm like, Bell's getting there with his shit though, man. And they all form as party with one another, and they're just marching into the dungeon on a happy note because they're all friends, and it's dope as shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit was dope. I loved it, man. Let me know what you guys thought about the shit though. Did you enjoy this shit though, man? Because I did. I thought that they dealt with his backstory relatively well because it was quick. It was to the point. It wasn't like he was some, shady character who had to get pulled into the good side. It was handled very, very well. Let me know what you thought about the shit though, man. Vantage Stampede, go.